first note, there will be a second. I don't know about a third note on Martin Eden by Jack London. Jack London is famous for Call of the Wild, White Fang. With the Call of the Wild, he is included on the modern list of top 100 best books in the English language, the 20th century. I can't remember about time. I don't think they included him there too, but nevertheless, great work. And Martin Eden has been included by Le Monde on its list, its version of the best 100 books of the last century, which has not just English. In fact, on the first places you have The Stranger by Albert Camus, and the one which I feel is best of all, À la recherche du temps perdu, Marcel Proust. Martin Eden is a very intriguing, interesting character with whom I relate in some ways. I also try, like with these notes, to understand better what's happening, to get more knowledge by reading more, making notes on what I read, and eventually, if possible, to write about some of my experience, which has been unique in my view, and maybe some ideas. I have some project in mind, but let me stick to Martin Eden. Uneducated at first, in fact somewhat primitive, he has been doing jobs which are tough. He's been a sailor. Later on he would work for long hours in awful conditions, cleaning house, I would say the equivalent of a dry cleaning, perhaps, talking at the end of the 19th century. And he has no education. He talks with ain't, and he has to learn from Ruth Morse, some of the basics. He falls in love with this sophisticated woman, and she makes him like in As Good as It Gets, a line which I forgot the name of the character, but anyway, he's played by Jack Nicholson. He says, "You make me want to be a better man." So this really happens to Martin Eden, who is embarking on an incredible journey of self-education, which is an ambitious task. He needs to be very brave, resilient, and he has grit. He has a terrifying physical force, but perhaps more impressive, he has a strength of the mind which is unbeatable. In the face of adversity, he struggles. He is facing hunger. He's not paid. He's in fact cheated by various editors and managers of newspapers and whatnot. But worst of all for him, I would say, is the fact that Ruth never, up to the point where I am, 60% of the way, Ruth never accepts the idea that he can be a great writer. But we'll see what happens in the second part.